Hello everybody. Right now I'd like you to stop and just imagine that you're in a grocery store or a shopping center conducting a little bit of retail therapy, as we like to say. There's hundreds of people around you of all different ages. How many people in there do you think understand the basics of finances or even have a budget when they're out shopping? I'm Christopher Reyes and I'll be giving you an informative briefing of the importance of financial literacy and its components. So all of this research is conducted by Metis Nation of Ontario in 2022. They pretty much made a guideline of how to better understand financial literacy. I'll be going over what financial literacy is. So financial literacy is the ability to make good financial choices independently. And the components I'll be talking about today will be the budget, credit and debt, savings and investings, and how to keep yourself safe. So a budget, what is a budget? Budget is essentially what you make in a month and all your expenses deducted within that. So for example, you have a budget, you make a certain amount of money in the month, you want to deduct your monthly cost of living, such as food, your rent, your car payment, savings and investings, debt, and obviously play money so you could have fun within that time frame. And then you just want to manage that and allocate money within those groups throughout the month. You want to continue that throughout the year. Next, I'll be moving on to credit. What is credit? Credit is essentially the tool that lenders use for borrowers to see if they're trustworthy for a loan. There's different lines of credit, such as credit cards, house, vehicle, and yeah, that's that, house, vehicle. So I'll be moving on to debt now. So debt is essentially anything you owe within the month to the bank or to a person. And there are different types of debt. There's good and bad debt. Good debt could be a house, for example, depending on the market and where you live. It could appreciate over time, which will make you money, which is good debt. Although you are in debt, you're earning money throughout time. And bad debt, you're losing money through time, such as a vehicle. If you buy a new vehicle, it loses money right off the lot. So essentially, that's that. And then for debt, you at least want to pay the minimum or even quicker to show that banks could trust you paying off a loan. So they'll be more inclined to give you more money to borrow. And I'll be moving on to savings and investing. So savings, you also want to have a emergency savings aside from your actual regular savings. Emergency savings is a 3 to 6 month savings, which is essentially a cushion of your living expenses throughout the month, just in case you run into any medical emergencies, family emergencies, just to cover all of that. There's a savings type such as certificate deposit, where you put money into the bank, a set amount of money, and they pay you an interest for a certain amount of time, but you cannot pull the money out. And there will be different types of investing I'll be talking about, where investing, you put money into certain stocks or funds that increase over time, which could potentially be towards your retirement or even just day trading if you're into that. So there's Roth and traditional for retirement, and where you put money in and it compounds throughout the years. And then lastly, I'll be moving on to how to protect yourself. So essentially, you just want to go through your statements and make sure no one has pulled money out that you didn't authorize to. And if you have had something pulled out, you want to go ahead and dispute that problem with your bank. And also check your credit reports to make sure no lines of credits have been opened without your approval. And you also want to dispute these. So just make sure you keep an eye on that and go through that monthly. And in conclusion, these are all the fundamentals of financial literacy, and the stuff I went through today was budgeting, which is managing your expenses, credit and debt, savings and investings, and how to protect yourself and your wealth. I'm excited for you to begin your journey if you have not, and if you have done so, I hope this refresher has bolstered your information and better informed you about the steps of financial literacy and how to better understand it. Have a good day.